Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Four Musketeers podcast. I am Luca Mocan here with Massimo DeFranco
Hey guys, what's up?
and Brendan Lang.
Hello, everyone.
We don't have a special guest today. It's just going to be the three of us.
Yeah.
And the tiers we have are Pixar Movies, NHL First Overall Draft Picks, and Wizards of Waverly Place characters. All right, who wants to start it off with the movies?
I'll go first. Why not?
Okay.
So we're going two tiers by time.
Yeah,
or-
sure. Yeah.
Okay, so in my S, I have Up and Toy Story, and then in my A, I have The Incredibles, Cars, Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, and Monsters Inc.
All right. In my S, I have The Incredibles and Finding Nemo. That's it. And then in A, I have Monsters University, Toy Story 3, Up, Wall-E, Monsters Inc., Cars 2, and Cars 1.
I didn't even know there was a Cars 3. I'm not
In
gonna
my
lie.
S, I have Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, The Incredibles, and Finding Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my A, I have Incredibles 2, Monsters Inc., the first Toy Story, and Ratatouille.
Oh. All right. Massimo, what are your last three?
All right, so in my B, we got Monsters University, Finding Dory, Cars 2, The Incredibles 2, and Wall-E. And then C, The Good Dinosaur, Cars 3, Inside Out, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3. And then for D, we got The Bug's Life, Coco, and Brave.
All right, in my B, I got Incredibles 2, Inside Out, Toy Story 2, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 1. No disrespect to the Toy Stories. I just think 3 was better than 1 and 2. C, I have all the movies I never watched. And that is Brave, Finding Dory, Coco, The Good Dinosaur, and Cars 3. I know you can give me crap. And D, the worst Pixar movie, no cap, Ratatouille.
Wow.
Trash.
I actually really liked Ratatouille.
I loved Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Nah.
Was Flushed Away a Pixar movie?
I don't think so.
Not sure.
Okay.
In my B, I have Up, Monsters University, all three Cars, and Wall-E. Both C and D, I've never seen any of these movies. So, in C, I have Finding Dory, A Bug's Life, and Brave. And then in D, I have The Good Dinosaur, Inside Out, and Coco.
Wow.
Cars 3, is that the Tokyo one or is that Cars 2?
I honestly don't know if I've
I
seen
didn't
it.
watch Cars 3, dude. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I didn't even know there was a third one. I'm not gonna lie.
I honestly I don't even remember the Cars movies, specifically what movies they were. I remember things that happened, but I don't know what movies they were in.
The biggest thing that I remember from those movies is Lightning McQueen getting pulled to his next race by his truck buddy, and life is a highway.
Yeah. Well, Life is a
That's-
Highway. Yeah, that's a
That's the only
classic
thing
from
that
that
I
movie.
remember.
Yeah.
Ka-chow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna see
Yeah, and
some
then
real
Finding Dory, I've actually never seen. I'd like to see it, I guess, but I haven't seen it.
So the movies I've never seen: Bug's Life,
Yeah, I haven't
Coco,
seen that one.
Brave, Inside Out, Cars 3, The Good Dinosaur,
Yeah, I haven't seen any
Finding
of those.
Dory, Finding Nemo.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've never seen
You've
that.
You've
never-
Finding Nemo? Wow.
dude.
I've
that was
never seen
crazy.
Lion King. We've been over this.
Wow. You'd like The Lion King too. Okay. Well,
I think
let's
that's, yeah.
move
We need
on
to
to
take a
the.
pause in the podcast, and I think Massimo needs to go watch his childhood.
Let's
Oh,
move on to the main event today. Luca, what is it called?
The Big Kahuna.
There we go. The Big Kahuna. It is, like Luca mentioned earlier, NHL first overall draft picks. The tiers are franchise, elite, good, too early to tell, and we have a tier just for Nail Yakupov because we all know, if you follow hockey, that Nail Yakupov was probably one of the worst first overall draft picks ever.
And if you disagree, please come on this podcast and we will argue.
I'm gonna read out his points. All right. So you got his first season, 31 points in 48 games, pretty good.
Okay, it was okay.
63 games played, 24 points for the next season.
God.
So his third season, 81 games played for the Edmonton Oilers. Do you boys want to take a guess at how many points he had?
12.
Yeah, something like that. 15.
Actually, he had 33. It's not that bad. But in
That's close.
60, he had 23, and then 49, 58, and 16.
Oh.
He's not what the Edmonton Oilers drafted him to
He
do.
got worse with age.
Yeah, he literally like
Should have come in the
usually you
league
get
when he was
worse.
13, he would have tore it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you get worse as you get older, but he came in and he was
He just got
entering his prime while he was leaving his Okay. So let's go over this. We'll go tier by tier, of course, just like we do every week. And Massimo.
I'm pretty sure we all have the same franchise.
I'm sure we do, but let's just go.
So
All right,
I have
Massimo, kick it off.
Ovechkin, Crosby, Kane, McKinnon, McDavid.
Yeah.
Okay. Luka, yeah. Okay. That's
Same
me
here.
too.
Okay, so we'll just go into elite.
So we agree
Yeah.
on franchise there. I mean, all these guys are top players in the NHL. So the teams got what they thought they were getting.
Yeah, and more probably.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Okay,
Elite, go ahead.
we got Fleury, Stamkos, Tavares, Hall, and Matthews.
Okay.
I was waiting to hear that. Yeah.
Luka.
All right, I got Matthews, Fleury, Stamkos, Tavares, Dahlin.
Ooh.
I have Fleury, Stamkos, Matthews, Tavares.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So Hall and Dahlin are the difference there.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I want to see one more season of Dahlin.
Yeah, Dahlin, I can't do yet, but we'll talk about him in a second.
Because I'm a big fan of Dahlin, but he's only played like 2 seasons.
See, I feel like we already had this Taylor Hall discussion though,
Yeah.
saying that he was elite, but he's been battling injuries for so long that it's tough to keep him there.
I mean, it's only really been 1 year that he was out. 18,
That's
19.
why, yeah.
18-19 was the only season that he really had a tough time with injuries. But
I'm comfortable dropping him.
yeah, I just again we talk a lot about consistency on here. When you look at elite players, he just has that one season of 93. He won the Hart that year, so I mean, obviously great season. If we were making this list 2 years ago, then I definitely
Before he got traded.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have him in elite, but yeah, right now I just don't.
I'm comfortable having the 4 elite being Fleury, Stamkos, Tavares, Matthews. Luka can keep
Just
Dahlin
look
if
at
you want.
Dahlin. Yeah, I mean, he has very, very good points for a defenseman. There's no disputing that for sure. I agree with Massimo in the fact that I don't think he has enough service time to say he's elite yet, but I can see the case for him because the 2 years that he's had for a defenseman have been pretty top notch, especially on a team like Buffalo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo's got some bright prospects. They just need a better team.
Yeah, like
they need to put a team around Jack Eichel. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, Jack Eichel.
But I don't even know if he's the type of guy you could do that with.
I think you can.
I think he is.
I definitely think you can.
Player in the NHL, but yeah, I mean, he's looking at the numbers. He's average defensively, but puts up pretty good points. So I mean, I would keep him in too early to tell. Will he be elite if we did this in a year? Possibly.
If he has another season with 40+ points, he'll be elite in my books.
Yeah, but I could see him. I could see him being elite. I just don't have him there yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's obviously in the good tier, but in terms of being elite, it's too early to tell.
I mean, he's in my too early to tell tier, but
yeah, same.
That's fair.
But yeah, okay. Well, it's gonna be pretty much the same from here on out. So
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, go Massimo. You can.
All right, so for my good, we got Eric Johnson, Nugent Hopkins, Ekblad, and Hall.
Okay, Luka.
Taylor Johnson, Aaron Ekblad.
Eric.
Sorry. Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Aaron Ekblad, Nico Hischier.
Okay.
Oh, Nico Hischier.
I got Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Eric Johnson, Nico Hischier, and Aaron Ekblad.
Okay, see, I have Hischier and too early to tell.
Yeah, I could see the case for that because he's only played 3 years. The only thing that concerns me with Hischier, I think me and you talked about this before the show, Massimo, is that the years that he's played, he's had a decline in points every year, which is a little concerning.
It is concerning, but I'm not too worried, especially because he's on a team like New Jersey.
And he's only 21, so
Yeah, so while the team rebuilds and they get better, he will definitely shine brighter.
yeah, I could see it. I could have him in
That's
too early to tell as well. I think right now in the NHL, like he's a good, solid hockey player
Yeah,
on a
for sure.
team like New Jersey, so that's why I have him in good. But the case for too early to tell is definitely a fair one.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about Eric Johnson
Yeah.
because I don't think he belongs in good.
Okay. Where do you have him? Nail Yakupov?
Oh, he's a defenseman.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I was like, these
no. If
points
his
are
if he was
terrible.
putting up those points as a winger, yeah, that would be a problem.
16 points in 59
Yeah.
games.
I was like, guys, I think we need to have a little discussion here.
Yeah.
No, he's a solid
He's
defenseman for Colorado.
he's
behind
never gonna
Makar
be
and all them.
he's never gonna be like a top offensive defenseman. But probably not the kind of guy that you'd want to take with your first overall pick. Then again, I don't really remember the strength of his draft class, so I can't.
Well, what
Okay,
year did he get drafted? Because
but-
he's 32.
He was
Yeah, he's been around for a
drafted.
while. Let's check that out.
I remember his class. I just don't remember what year he was drafted.
He was drafted in 2006. I don't know why it says NBA draft.
Let's
take
see
a
who
look at
went.
who's,
Who went second? and
Jordan
third.
Stahl, Jonathan Taves, Derek Brassard, Phil Kessel,
Wow.
Brian.
Oh wow!
That's,
Jesus.
let's see the okay. So yeah,
And there's
Jordan
also
Stahl went
Nick
second.
Backstrom.
Wow, we got who else in here? Yuri Talusti. No way.
Hey, yeah, that's what we're gonna see.
Varlamov.
That's what we're gonna see as we do these lists
Yeah.
further on, and we get to seconds and thirds. We're gonna notice that like some of the picks were better than the first overalls.
Oh, for sure.
That's
Michael Grabner, we got in that one. Claude
Claude
Giroux
Giroux
went
went
22nd.
22nd.
Wow. Nick Foligno, 28th.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of good NHL players who didn't even get drafted.
Oh, yeah, for sure there is. Milan
Jonas
Lucic,
Milan.
50th.
I'm gonna check.
Brad Marchand
my
went in the
God.
third round.
Okay,
Oh
guys.
my god.
Yeah.
Neil Yakupov was in 2012. Who
Yep.
do you think was second and third?
Give me 1 second.
He's going to look.
Which Toronto Maple Leaf draft pick was 5th overall?
That would have been
Morgan
Marner.
Riley.
Morgan
Oh,
Riley.
wow. Yeah, Marner was later, yeah.
Do you want to? Okay, so Edmonton picks Neil Yakupov first overall.
Mhm.
They could have had Ryan Murray, Alex Galchenyuk, Griffin Reinhart, Morgan Riley, Hampus Lindholm, Matt Dumba, Jacob Trouba, Philip Forsberg,
Wow.
Cody Ceci,
Mikhail Grigorenko.
Grigorenko,
Tomas
what a
Hertl,
guy.
Timo Teravainen, Andrei Vasilevsky.
As far as I'm concerned, every player there is better than Neil Yakupov.
Definitely.
Who else we got?
I can't believe Corbanian Holzer was drafted 111.
Colton
Man.
Sissons.
I love
Edmonton-
Corbanian Holzer.
If Edmonton drops just a bit better, man. Just a
Mackenzie
bit better.
McKecker and Shane Goss this
Mackenzie
year.
McKecker. Oh my.
Frederick Anderson went in the third round of this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Adam Gilmore.
I can't wait to look back. Okay, have you seen the development of Nick Robertson?
Yeah.
I can't wait to look back on his draft class and be like, this guy went 53rd overall, and he's like one of the best scorers in the league today. And hopefully, I'll say that in like 2027. But
That man, Nick
Connor
Robertson
Hellebuyck
is. That's a he's a tough case though.
he said it himself. He's got his eye on the NHL.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't want him in the NHL next year.
of course he's got his eye on the NHL. I mean, every prospect does, but
I mean, he did score 50 goals.
no, I mean, I like in the OHL. I mean, he's been good, but there is a little thing like a lot of the times the OHL points don't translate necessarily to being
Yeah.
a very good NHL player.
Oh no! Please don't turn into Bracco.
Jeremy Bracco.
Or Neil Yakupov.
Wait! What is this? Okay, Luke, are you still on the Hockey DB page?
I wasn't on the Hockey DB page.
Can you look at the second round pick by the New York Rangers and tell me how to pronounce that name?
In what year?
In 2012.
Second overall, second round.
No. Second round,
Yeah.
59th overall.
Oh, 59th overall. Cristobal Nieves.
This guy's got 3 names.
58th, you said?
That thing in
59.
hyphenated is
59?
his nickname. 59 Langer, yeah.
59. Oh.
Cristobal Nieves.
Oh, I only go. No, yeah, it's his name is just Cristobal Nieves.
Teddy Bluger.
Jimmy VC.
Do you guys know
God,
Teddy
Devin
Bluger
Shore.
had to change his name?
No, why?
He's from like some country. I don't know what it is, but his real name is like Tidors Blugers or something.
Scott Lawton was drafted that year.
Martin Firk, hardest shot in the entire world.
Mark Jankowski. I like Mark Jankowski.
Jank the Tank.
Tanner Pearson.
That's my boy.
Any late steals? Connor Carrick.
Yeah.
He was in the 5th round.
Not a late steal. It's pretty cool looking through these draft classes.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to do that, man. I hope Hughes and Kako don't flop. I hope they actually do really well.
Hughes? Yeah, Hughes is a tough case to me.
They're both tough because they both underperformed.
Yeah, but I don't really like to look into like people underperforming in their first year of any professional sport, because like that's like you really think how good they are in the OHL and how good the players are in the OHL. To jump to the NHL or any professional sport, going from college or junior, something like that, to professional league, it's just such a big difference.
I mean,
unless you're the best of the best, a lot of the time you're not going to have a great first season. So I can't judge someone off the first season.
Matthews put up 40 goals in his
rookie
season.
But that's because he's a different breed.
I mean, he also didn't come from the OHL, to be fair, but
no, he came from
he did play. Well, but see, there you go, Masson. We played professional hockey.
Yeah, he won. Yeah,
it's like
that's true.
There are guys who can come into the league their first year and absolutely dominate, and there are guys who take a little bit longer, but still become really good players.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a late bloomer? I'm trying to think.
Like, I mean, I know a few. I'm trying to think. Like, I know a lot in baseball, but
yeah, I can name some football players for you.
I'm trying to think of the NHL.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, he wasn't drafted high. He was like the 7th round.
No, but that doesn't really that doesn't necessarily mean anything where he was drafted, depending on if he was a late bloomer or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Carey Price.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Crystal
Tang.
Tang.
That's a good one.
I love Crystal Tang.
I like Crystal Tang too.
Did we talk about PK Subban's quotes?
We can.
PK Subban is starting to become the Antonio Brown of the NHL.
Yeah. So he said he still believes he's one of the top defensemen in the league. What do you boys think about that?
Like, not offensively, and I don't know about how he's been doing defensively. I can't really speak to that.
Well, what I know is he likes to power lift, and he doesn't have a strong back, but he doesn't want to change his routine. So he's just going to keep powerlifting with his bad back, and it's affecting his performance drastically ever since he had like that injury.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's still a. He's a tough case. I think he's still a top tier defenseman in the NHL. I don't know if he's a top like 3 or 5, but
no.
Does he make Team Canada?
No. I don't think he does.
That's really hard for me.
You know what? I'm gonna find 6 defensemen who are better than him who are Canadian.
Alex Pietrangelo.
Morgan Riley. Doughty's not going there.
Yes, he is. Are you kidding me?
Okay, fine.
Burns,
yes.
Mark Giordano.
Shea Weber.
Ryan Ellis, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of defensemen.
It's tough because usually Canada takes 7 defensemen. So if you
like on the 2010 team, I don't. He didn't play on the World Cup team. He was a backup, I think. Him and Stamkos were backups.
In 2014, he must have played.
I'm saying,
no, he was a backup, I think.
All I'm saying is if I'm making the roster and I have to pick between Kel McCarr and PK Subban, I'm picking Kel McCarr.
It's only been 1 year, man.
Yeah, Cale Makar is a little young to be possibly considered as an Olympic
Yeah,
player.
that's true. But I think he's better than PK.
Possibly.
This year was better than PK's most recent year, but there have been years where PK's been fucking star. Like,
well, his best seasons were in Montreal, no?
Yeah,
he's
no,
had
his
some
best
good
seasons.
years in Nashville, but it's also he was one of the best players on Montreal. He was not one of the best players on Nashville.
He's on a decline.
Yeah, now he's on New Jersey with
So
Wayne.
Talk about another irrelevant team.
Yeah, in 14-15, he was on Montreal. He got 60 points. And then he went from 60 to 51 to 40 to 59 to 31 to 18.
Well,
yeah.
It's tough, but I don't know.
He's tough. Anyways, let's get back to the list here.
Yeah, I went on a big tangent there.
That's okay.
I mean, there's really not much left.
Too early to tell. You can go ahead, Massimo. It should be pretty straightforward from here, but
yeah, he sure Dalian Hughes.
Okay, Luca.
I have Hughes and Darlene.
Yeah. Okay. So do I.
Yep.
So you're the only one who has Hischier. We discussed that. I don't know if you'd move him up, but he's a
no. For me,
he's
if
a tough one.
I know that I don't want to move him up because I know when New Jersey rebuilds, he'll be a really big important piece for them.
That's fair.
So I don't want to judge him based off of the awful team. That would be like judging, I don't know, say Nylander was playing before Matthews, and he had like a 20-point season. That would be judging him too early.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. Yeah. And then in the Nail Yakupov tier, we all just have Nail.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and to think that
I thought about maybe putting Ovechkin back there, but
like, we were saying we're gonna put him in too early to tell.
See, I remember Brian Burke. He had an interview with Nail Yakupov.
Yeah,
and he had so many red flags.
I read about that. I think when you think about all the first overall picks that Edmonton had, and they couldn't do anything with them, I just think it's crazy. Like,
well, it's because they just kept drafting forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then they trade away Taylor Hall.
Man, they could have
winning the Hart Trophy the year they trade him.
Like, then they traded away Jordan Eberle too.
And they traded overall picks on this list are from Edmonton.
Yeah, because they've had the
most franchise. Nobody's an elite. Only one of them is a franchise, and he's going to be the best player in the world. Give him 2-3 years.
I'd argue he is the best player in the world.
He's
best offensive player.
Yeah.
The thing that makes him the thing that makes him so good is because he's so fast, right? But other players are fast too. But his brain thinks as fast as his feet, and that's why he can keep up with himself.
But Sid is a complete player.
Yeah, Sid is a complete player. I like Sid's game.
Like as just a full end-to-end hockey player, Sid is better. But if we're talking about offensive production, leading on the rush, Connor is better.
Yeah, like if I'm in a game 7 and I need to hold the lead, I'm putting Sid out there. But if I need to gain the lead, I'm putting McDavid out there.
I mean, if you have that option, you may as well put them both.
that's Team Canada right there. Bro, Team Canada's first line. Who do we Team Canada's first line? McKinnon, McDavid, Crosby?
Imagine.
I actually thought about this. That could be a whole new discussion we could do.
Yeah, that could be a tier list. That would be pretty cool.
I wrote that down. I was going to mention it after.
That would be cool.
Tier list of what though? Like
national roster? Like make national.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like make the yeah. I think that's
okay. So not like much of a tier list, just like making the rosters.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Good.
Comment down below if you guys would be interested.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. To our 4 subscribers, shout out to you guys.
Hey, the OGs, you guys are gonna get all the merch once we get famous.
Yeah, exactly. when the merch drops, you guys will be the first.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was a good 20-minute discussion.
No, that was good. So it'll be a little bit of a shorter episode today, considering that we took the first overall picks from 2003. So because we're not that old, so we have seen a lot of these players from pre-2003 play.
Exactly.
It'd be
so every draft series to come. So next we'll probably do like second overalls whenever that happens. It's going to be starting from 2003.
Yeah, that's going to be our sort of year that we start in. So those episodes when we do the draft picks, they'll generally be a little bit shorter.
Yeah, unless we find like longer other topics to talk about, they'll probably be this length.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Who wants to introduce this tier list, boys?
I'll do it. So we have the Wizards of Waverly Place character list tier list maker. We have Goat, Great, Good, Okay, and Smile.
Yeah, well, see, I wasn't.
I see what you did there. It's just D, but
Oh, okay. And there are only 9 characters.
yeah.
See, I wasn't really considering D to be a category. I was just, you can't do less than 5. So,
Yeah.
So when we did our tier list on shows, did you guys have Wizards of Waverly Place and Goat?
Yes.
yes,
Okay, so this is fitting.
Yeah.
What a great TV show, man.
Like,
it was.
like I think once I read off my tier list, you'll understand why, and it's because there's nobody below good.
No, for me there isn't either.
We're amazing characters. Massimo, I'm going to dispute this so heavily. Brendan, why don't you start off with your?
You want me to start this one off?
Actually, just say them all. There's only 9.
Go for them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at my goat, I got 3. I think we all have 3 in our.
Can you wait? Put them in
tier.
order. Put them in order for Goat.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, bro.
Yeah. Put them in order. I have an order.
I'm gonna have to go. See, for me, like this show, I just put the funniest characters in the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with Max first. Jerry second.
Yes.
And Zeke third.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah, Zeke, my king. All right,
Yeah.
keep going. What's your grade?
Okay, in my great, I have
Rank them.
Oh man, that's
Rank
so
'em, brother.
hard. Okay, in my great, I'll go Justin first, Alex second, and Mr. Laritate third.
Yes.
And then in good, I'll put Professor Crumbs first.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember what the mom's name was.
Teresa,
that's right. And then Harper.
Wow.
Harper's like bubble good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go. In my goat, I have.
This is ranked, right? This is first. This is first to third.
Yeah.
Okay.
First place, I got Jerry Russo.
Yeah.
Second place, I got Max Russo. Third place, I got Mr. Laritate. Then in my grade 2, you got Professor Crumbs. And then Justin. And then Alex. And in good, you got Zeke, Harper, and Teresa. Honorable mention, he would be the goat of goats, Uncle Kelbo.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think of Uncle Kelbo. He was a great character.
He was Shakira, right?
Juliet. Honorable mentions.
Yeah, we need to put those in there. Yeah. They're great characters.
They're probably just be in my good, but no, Uncle Kelbo's in my great.
Uncle Kelbo, yeah. Uncle Kelbo would be in my great as well. He was pretty cool.
All you would have to do is shake his gut, and then you turn into Shakira.
You take a look at my gut.
Look at my gut.
I just took a little peek. Okay. Massimo, let's hear it.
All right, so my 1 to 3 is Max, Alex, Justin.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. Great, we have Professor Crumbs.
Okay.
Good, we have Jerry.
Wow.
My king.
Okay, we have Zeke, Teresa, and Harper. And then in D, we have Mr. Laritate.
Mr. Laritate.
What? No way. No way Mr. Laritate is the worst character out of them.
Now, to quote Mr. Laritate, whoa. Carry that back to old Virginia. What did you just say?
I don't know. I wasn't a fan of him.
No, he wasn't a fan of you either. You didn't like this old Western style.
It was such a good show because it was like one of the first of its kind.
What does that mean?
Well, after that show, you started to see more like superhero shows. You started to see more magic shows.
Phil of the Future, That's So Raven.
Yeah, okay, true. I don't know. Well, that was my time. I didn't really watch any of those shows.
I didn't either, but they existed.
This was like the first show I could kind of committed my childhood to.
Oh yeah,
I say,
it's
child,
up there.
I say childhood is probably like age 10 to 14.
It was not on when we were 14, but yeah.
This was peak Family Channel.
Good Luck Charlie was the last good show.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
Maybe we should do those characters next.
Comment down below if you want that.
Yeah.
All right, I think that wraps her up today. It's only been half an hour, a little shorter of an episode for you guys.
Okay.
All right, I think that's gonna do it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.
See you guys.